Hi Stampers, it's Linda Schmidt with Stampin' with the Hounds. Today I'm going to be showing you one of the techniques. It's called the kissing, stamp kissing, and there's several ways of doing this. I'm going to be showing you how to use a solid image stamp, which I'm using the watercolor shapes, and then using a background stamp, which is going to be Daisy Garden. And then we're going to take these two, kiss them together, and form this fun background. So what you're going to do is you need to have a couple different ink pad colors, a lighter one and a darker one, and then you'll need to have your solid image. And what I'm doing is I'm actually stamping on the back side of the stamp, because with this watercolor shapes stamp, it has, you know, kind of that watercolored kind of textured look to it, and I wanted a smooth surface, so I'm going to be using the back side of the stamp. And that's what's kind of nice about these photopolymer stamps. You can use the back side of them. So I'm going to ink this up with the bumblebee, and the bumblebee is one of the in colors that's retiring this spring. I really like this yellow, so I'm going to miss having this kind of mustardy yellow. Okay, so that's inked up. Then I'm going to take, I'm going to set that aside. Then I'm going to take my background stamp, which is the Daisy Garden, and I'm going to ink it up with the early espresso. So I'm only going to be stamping like right here, so I don't need to ink up the entire stamp, because I'm just kind of wanting this image. So I'm just going to ink that up. And then you'll take this stamp and kiss it onto your background stamp. So you'll just press down, lift straight up, and then take your white, or this is vanilla, and then we are going to stamp this. And I like to just huff on it one more time just to kind of re-moisten the ink. Press down. And voila! So now you have that circle as well as your stamped image. And that's it. Super, super easy. So now to finish off the card, I'm going to stamp my sentiment right below it, kind of off to the side. And then I'm going to take some of the bumblebee ribbon. Figured since this is retiring, I got to start using my ribbon. Haven't been using ribbon on my cards lately, so I've got all this excess ribbon. So I'm cutting off 2 pieces, and I'm just going to wrap these around to the back. So I'm not doing any type of bows. I'm just adhering the ribbon to the back side of the card. Grab my adhesive. Move that down just a little bit. And then do the same thing for the other one. Just adhere that back. Add a little adhesive just to hold that ribbon in place. Just straighten it out as needed, and then this will just be attached onto some early espresso cardstock. And then what I had done is I had taken a 1/4 sheet of the bumblebee cardstock, and I ran it through the bark 3D embossing folder. So I just placed the paper in here, ran it through my embossing machine, and that's how we got the textured kind of paper. And so this is going to be attached then onto a 1/2 sheet. I just folded it in half, so it's cut the portrait style. And we're going to attach that bumblebee, so it's just color on color, but having this little bit of extra texture. Kind kind of makes this pop a little bit. So this will be attached onto my card front, and this is just your standard A2, so 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then we'll just attach our sentiment piece onto here. And then I just have, because I always like to have my inside be a neutral color, I just have some vanilla cardstock, 1/4 sheet, so 4 by 5 1/4. Just goes on the inside of the card. And I think I'm just going to use, so I've got my little daisy, just to coordinate the daisy from the front to the inside of the card. I'll stamp the single daisy. I'll do that in Bumblebee. Just put that on there. And I'm just going to leave the inside, I think, blank for now, because with the thank you card, sometimes I like to add my own sentiment and stuff. So that is it. That's the kissing technique, one of the ways you can do it. So stay tuned for future videos. I've got some other kissing techniques that I'll share with you. Thanks for watching.